Hey everybody, this is Ariel, aka There She Grows. And in this video, we're talking about lock care, hair care, specifically as it relates to gray hair and what that journey can be like and how you need to care for your silver strands a little bit differently. I think a lot of us are realizing on this journey of going gray that your gray hair needs to be treated a little bit differently than the rest of your hair. It needs some extra TLC. It really requires some extra love. Now, let's go ahead and talk about why that is. When your hair turns gray, that's that loss of melanin that we're seeing. That loss of melanin is going to mean that those silver strands are different to the rest of your hair. When that loss of melanin happens, it's going to strip your hair of what it needs to protect itself from the sun, as well as the rest of your hair to protect itself from pollution, just the elements in general, right? That means that your gray hair is more vulnerable. So that's one of the things that we need to keep in mind when we are thinking about how we want to give our strands that bit of extra love that they need. This also means that it will be stripped of what it needs to give it that bit of extra luster and shine as the rest of your hair. I've talked to people all the time who are going on this journey or even considering it. A lot of people might be struggling to make that transition confidently and stop dyeing their hair, right? So, no matter where you are in your journey, if you are going gray and proud and excited about it, or if you're a bit hesitant to accept your gray hairs, I think you'll find a lot of, hopefully, a lot of knowledge, a lot of confidence buried in these videos here as you're going to learn more about what you need and how to build up that confidence and feel empowered about not just owning your gray hair, but how to take care of it. So we've talked about that loss of melanin. There will also be some structural changes that can make your gray hair feel a bit more brittle. When I'm talking to people about their journey, people are saying that they're finding their gray hair starting to maybe yellow. It's not that bright, vibrant color that they're wanting. It doesn't have a nice shine to it like the rest of their hair. So it sticks out like a sore thumb and they're just not feeling it. And that's completely understandable. I've actually kept my hair a bit wild for you today so that you can actually get a really good look at my gray hairs tucked under here in my bangs. But they're also sprinkled in here. I love to call it glitter. You can see that I have gray hair sprinkled in out throughout my locks as well. And what you're going to find when you're dealing with your gray hair is that you just need to give it that extra love, right? Manhattan Gray's moisture pomade and hydration oil are game changers for me. Whenever I'm doing my hair care maintenance, that's when I grab my Manhattan Gray products. Just like I want to make sure that I don't have lint in my locks and my locks are hydrated and moisturized, I'm giving that extra bit of time and care and attention to my gray hair specifically as well. What I love to do is just put a few drops of the hydration oil directly onto my hair. So I could just put a few droplets. If you have concentrated area where your grays are really thriving the most, you might want to start there. I have the most gray hairs along my crown, so I like to specifically drip some of the hydration oil around my crown. I also will go ahead and drip some into my hands directly. Again, a little bit goes a long way. You don't need a whole lot. And I think the most important thing to know about Manhattan Gray products, these products are so lightweight. There is no issue with tackiness, stickiness, or buildup. When you have locks, you're always trying to make sure that you are not going to get anything stuck in your hair. When you have locks, that risk of things getting stuck and getting that buildup that you have to figure out how to wash out and break down so that you can get it out of your hair, it can be a little bit tricky, a little bit difficult. There might be some trial and error. You will not have that issue at all with these products. They're so safe for locks. They're so lightweight. There's no tackiness. There's no stickiness. And what I love to do as well is once I've massaged all of this oil into my hair, I like to go ahead and rub it into my skin also. It feels nice all over your body. It's very moisturizing. With the moisture pomade, I'll essentially do the same thing. I will put a bit on my finger. And again, I like to go along these areas where I have the most gray hair, just lightly. Can't stress it enough. A little bit goes a long way. Then I'll take a bit more and this time rub it into my hands and make sure I'm getting this throughout my locks. Another thing I really love about these products is that they're truly fragrance free. That means when it comes to whatever fragrances and scents you really love in your other hair care products, they're not going to clash. Whatever scents you're really loving in your collection of perfumes, they will not clash. This is truly fragrance free. It's just really the perfect, powerful combo to add to your arsenal when it comes to caring for your locks and caring for your grays. This is what's going to make the difference in really bringing out that luster and shine. I can't stress enough the number of compliments that I started receiving after using these products. I know that there's a huge difference in my hair, and the compliments are nice, but what I'm actually recognizing is my hair being shinier, the gray hair really popping a bit more. That represents hair health. That is what is of the utmost importance when it comes to your hair care routine.